Hello everyone, welcome back to Brant Murphy Garage. Behind me is the vehicle I traded my 2021 Laramie in on. This is a 2023 Ram 2500 Rebel, and we're going to go over this truck today. So for those of you who aren't yet aware, for the 2023 lineup, Dodge is now offering the Rebel package on the 2500. Some of you may be like, why are they doing that? They already have the Power Wagon. Isn't this basically just a debadged Power Wagon? And no, it is not. There are actually very many differences between the Rebel and the Power Wagon. Biggest is going to be your payload and your towing capacity. And the Rebel is also offered in a Cummins. Mine has a 6.4 liter gas engine, but you can get a Cummins in the Rebel. I do apologize for the truck being filthy. I do drive it. It doesn't just sit in my driveway. So I've had it for a little over a week now, and it's a little gross, but you know what? It's a truck. So I am going to do the video for you guys showing it as a truck that gets driven. I have not taken it off road yet. I really want to, and this thing is going to be more than capable off-road. So let's get into what makes the Rebel and not a Power Wagon. One of the first things right off the bat is the Rebel. These wheels are specifically to the Rebel 2500. Unlike the Power Wagon, which has 18-inch wheels, these have 20s and they're still riding on 33s. So it has a little smaller of a sidewall on the tire, but it's still rocking 33s. I believe they're 285s, right? Yeah, 285 60R20. And I think they look really good. These are wrapped in the Goodyear Wranglers, and I think they fit the truck really nice. In here, you can see the Bilstein suspension. And actually, I'll crawl under the truck. This is one thing that makes the difference between the Rebel and the Power Wagon is right here. Ugh. So you see this, what would you call that? It's like a control arm, right? Kind of. See how it has 2 bolts in there? Well, the Power Wagon has what's called the 3-bolt setup, and the Rebel has the 2 bolts. So on the Power Wagon, there's going to be another brace on here, I guess, and it's going to have a 3rd bolt that connects the brace to the frame, and it actually allows for more travel on the Power Wagon, where the Rebel is a little bit more limited than the Power Wagon in that, you know, in the off-road sense. I believe the Power Wagon sits just a little bit taller than the Rebel does too, maybe like an inch and a half, something like that. But let's get into what really makes the difference in the Rebel over the Power Wagon, and that's going to be your towing capacity and your payload. Now, configured in the gas version of the 2500, you're going to have about a 16,800 pound towing capacity of the 2500 with about a 3,100 pound payload. When you go to the diesel, that's going to change a little bit. So I think it's like a 15,000 pound towing capacity with the diesel, and your payload, I believe, is somewhere near 2,800 pounds. I don't know that to be exact. If I'm a little bit wrong on that, someone down below, throw that comment in there. But I'm pretty sure it's around that. I actually just went to Dodge's website, and it says the payload for the Cummins Rebel is actually closer to 2,000 pounds, but it's still a few hundred pounds more than what you're going to get in the Power Wagon anyways. And then, of course, like I said, in the Rebel, you can get the Cummins. Now, a couple things that come on the Power Wagon, like that front tow winch, right? Or the front winch, my bad. My Rebel does not have it. Now, if you get a gas Rebel, you can get the winch as an option. For the diesel, it is not available because of all the intercooler and everything up front. For the turbo, for the diesel, you cannot get the winch. But if you get a gas, you can. Let's move on to the interior. Once again, I use this truck, so it's not exactly clean. I have a couple car seats in the back there too. But more than enough room to haul my family around. And hauling my family around, we will be doing, because I have a camper, and this thing is going to tow it no problem. Now, I did just get back from a trip out to my parents' house. They live about 250 miles away. I average close to 16 miles to the gallon on the highway. I've driven it a little bit since then, and as you can see, I'm getting about 14.2 right now, just driving around town. But when you buy a big truck like this, gas mileage really isn't what you're concerned with, but I thought I would just show you what I am getting. This does have the 12-inch screen. I like it a lot. Some features that the Rebel offers, kind of like the Power Wagon does, is you do get your off-road pages. And here's your vehicle dynamics. You got some accessory gauges, your pitch and roll, and then this truck has all the cameras, right? So it has a surround camera, which is really, oh, that door's open. Let me shut it. So I have a surround view of my camera, or of my truck, and I can also change, you know, the other cameras I want this truck to see. It also has a bed view camera, which I really like, and you can install more auxiliary cameras in here as well. With this being a 2023, it is now a fully digital dash. You have a couple different layouts for the speedometer and the tach. You have this more of a modern-ish looking one, and then analog style gauges. Here we have the vehicle info tab. You can see your gas mileage, your auxiliary gauges, tire pressures, the total amount of time on your engine. Go down one, here's your trip info, navigation. So this is actually kind of cool. If you get nav with your Uconnect, you can get the map to pull up on your screen here, on your dash where your gauges would be. I think that's kind of cool. Then you have some more off-road stuff here for when you're doing off-road things. Here's your trailer brake, audio. If you get any messages from the Uconnect system, it'll pop up here, and then your screen setup. So yep, that's the new dash for the 2023 models. And then for the gas-powered Rebels, you still get an 8-speed transmission with your, you know, your little selector knob down here. Transfer case is 2-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low, and then you got a hill control right there. And then your rear axle lock, like what you get in your 1500 Rebels as well. This is also where it differs from the Power Wagon. So your sway bar, disconnects, and your front axle locker are gone. In the Rebel, you just get a rear locker. Up top here, you still get a tailgate button. So my tailgate just dropped, and it's that soft drop, so it's nice and easy. You can turn your lights on, turn your light, have your lights stay off when you open your doors, your Uconnect assist, and your help call. Also a rear window, sliding rear glass in your window. One thing here about the mirror is you can get an upgraded mirror to where the cameras integrate into the mirror, so you can actually kind of get almost like a full surround camera display in your mirror, so you can see on the side, you can see out the back. I think you can even get it programmed to look forward, like if you're doing trail stuff. So if you wanted to have certain cameras set up on here and then other ones set up here on the mirror, you can do that, which I think is pretty cool. This truck did come with the bench seat, which I've kind of missed having, so I can fit 6 people in here now. And storage is, you know, pretty good. Not as good as it was with my center console, but still decent storage in here. And yeah, back seats, the seats don't recline like my Laramie does, but I do now have the car seats in here, so it's a little hard to show you, but the fold out storage holders underneath, I have that. And then there is a subwoofer under that seat right there, because I got the 9-speaker Alpine system with the subwoofer. Also, a couple other things. You can change where your pedals are at right here on the steering wheel. You know, here's your fog lights. This is your bed light. And then this button right here is for an outlet that is in the bed. Over here on the driver's side door, you have all your window controls, your locks, your mirror adjust, but also you now have the new mirrors on the 2023s. So in order to put your mirrors out, press this little button right there, choose which one you want to go to, and out they slide. Like that. So no more elephant ears. It's now electronically controlled like that. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that. It makes it kind of feel like not a Dodge, but what are you gonna do? Everyone's got to have their thing. So here's the bed. It does come with that bed liner from the factory, which is real nice. One thing I do wish it had was the lights here in the bed. This one did not come with those lights, but it does have that cargo outlet, which is really nice. This is my new, what do you call this? This is a tool bench that's going in my garage. I'm excited to get that in there. That's happening after this. And there it is. And then, of course, you have your receiver, your different trailer plugs, all that. A little Rebel right there. But this is the 2023 Dodge Ram Rebel 2500. Now, full disclaimer, I don't know how many of you actually saw the mileage on the dash. I did not put 8,000 miles on this truck in the week and a half that I've owned it. No, I bought this used. The guy who originally had this truck traded it in on the exact same truck, but with a diesel. He was hauling a little bit more than what I'm going to be hauling. I cannot justify having a diesel right now just because I don't have a big enough trailer that would warrant me having a diesel. So I'm gonna rock this for a while until I upgrade my trailer or I get more trailers or whatever, you know. I don't mean like another camper, I meant like a car hauler type thing. But for now, this truck is gonna do more than what I need it to. The reason I upgraded this is I wanted to treat myself to something. I wanted to be nice to myself, get myself a nice new truck. But in all reality, towing my camper with my 1500, well, my 1500 did it. Braking was a little, I shouldn't say sketchy, but braking was rough. And if you're going up a pretty steep hill, with those 323 gears that I had in the back of my 1500, it did not like it very much going up hills. So we upgraded to the 2500. And I cannot be more happy. We're actually going to do the first haul in this here in about a week. I'm selling my Cavalier, and I'm going to be hauling it across state lines to a buddy of mine. And I'm actually going to be picking up my 9-bolt rear end for my Trans Am, subframe connectors, and I think a new panhard bar. And so yeah, my buddy is going to be taking the Cavalier. I'm going to be getting parts for the Trans Am, and this is going to do it. It's going to do the hauling of the parts and the cars and everything, and I cannot wait. It's going to be a fun trip. So we'll see you here in the next one. I just got my tonneau cover for the bed, so we'll do a video here on putting the tonneau cover on. And I'm trying to think, maybe we'll do a video on the Cavalier before I sell it, just so you guys can get an overview of the car. But thank you all for watching. If you like this review, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if I missed anything special about these Rebels. I'm still learning the truck. And if you're not doing it, subscribe. We got fun stuff going on. We got truck stuff. We got Trans Am stuff. We used to have Cavalier stuff, but no more Cavalier stuff. But we're going to keep making content. See y'all soon. Bye.